Good morning. So as we get ready to come back here or to start next week for our autumn classes, I just wanted to go over a couple quick things as quick reminders of how to access your schedule and how to check out your financial aid. So we start off on the hocking.edu website, hocking.edu, and then we go to the self-service. It's the little green menu bar up on top. You'll see self-service, and we click on that. And it's going to ask you to log in. So you would log in with your username and your password. If you're having troubles logging in, you can try to do the reset the password. You can try to do the what is my username and Hocking ID. If you're still having issues, you can do the live chat help. I'm not sure what the availability is on that, but it is an option. Or you can call the help desk, and you can also contact me if you get stuck. So after you enter your username and password, you would click sign in, obviously. And I'm logged in as a student right here, the screen. So after you log in, after you sign in here, it'll take you to a screen that looks like this. This is actually my son's account. He's a student here. So this should be the exact same thing that you'll see. If not the exact same thing, very similar. So we're in this is called self-service. So whenever somebody says go to self-service, this is a self-service. So if you look on the left-hand side, there's some menu options. To see your schedule, we're going to click on the graduation cap, and which is the academics, student planning, plan and schedule. Okay. So depending on where your cursor is how it's going to scroll. If you're in the top part of here, if you're in the top section, like right in this general area, and you scroll up or down, it's going to scroll the whole screen. Okay. And as you just saw, if you're over the calendar, it's going to scroll the calendar. And if you are over the list section, it's going to scroll the list. So that can be kind of quirky, where it being dependent on where your cursor is how it scrolls. So just be aware of that. So you have two ways to see your calendar. You can see it as a calendar format. There's this Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Unless you have a Pathway to Prosperity, which is a 1 credit hour course scheduled, you will not have any classes Wednesday. And that's by design. Exception is that Pathway to Prosperity. Let's see, he's already had it, so he's not taking it. But anyways, so this is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. You can see the times of the classes. If you have online classes, they'll reflect down here. So what you want is to see everything in green, like this right here. And that indicates it's registered. It's also indicated right here. If you look on the list, it says registered but not started, because classes don't start till next week. So this is how you can see your schedule. It's got the days, it's got the times. Online classes are listed down here. So like I said, you want everything to be green. If you see anything red, let us know. We're trying to go through and clean it up. Sometimes it's just a section's been changed and it's just this administrative thing that we have to do, and sometimes there may be something else that we need to do. So I'm asking you to go through your calendar, go through your schedule, and make sure everything's green. And if you see red, please let us know. This one isn't red. This one, there's an example of something that's not green. It's brown, which if you look over to the list, you can see a section is no longer available, and conflicting schedule, conflicting with section business, is business class. So the section no longer being available, something you speak with his advisor on, and I'm trusting his advisor to take care of that. He's not in my program. He didn't want to do what I do. But anyways, but the conflicting with the business, the reason that is because they're both considered online. And sometimes that's just a quirk in the system. If they're both considered online, they say they conflict when they don't really mean it's online. And same thing with hybrid. It might say it conflicts, but it's not really, because it's hybrid. The online component, it's always listed at the same day and same time throughout all the classes. So that's why it sees as a conflict. So whenever you see red or brown, just, look at it, making sure if they're all online classes and it says they conflict, don't worry about it. If there's another reason, let us know. And again, we're going to go through it right before classes start. We're just, as things are updated. But if you can go through it yourself and see and make sure everything looks great, that would be great. And, let us know if you see anything that doesn't look right. So that is one way. You can go online, self-service portal, to look at your schedule. There is another way you can actually, look at your schedule. I was going to try to cast it. Mess with the screen a little bit here, just a second. Give me a sec here. I don't know if there's a way to make this bigger. So I was going to try to cast this, but I just couldn't get it to work because I'm not on the same network. So it just wasn't worth the fight. Hocking College has an app. We'll get to the beginning of it. Okay, sorry. Okay. So Hocking College has an app. It's, go to your app store, Apple or Android. And so there's the app. So you will look on the top right-hand side. There is a hamburger button. You can click on that hamburger button. And you scroll down a little bit, and it's under a section called class schedule. No, it's under a section called students. And you can click on your class schedule, and it will ask you to sign in. I'm going to sign in as him. Okay. So sign in. It's the same sign in login credentials that you used when you got onto self-service online. So this is the schedule, his daily schedule. There's nothing in it because classes don't start till next week. But if you just kind of go over until Monday, which is when classes start, you can see, it's an easy way to look to see what your schedule is for the day, how busy you're going to be. So this is just pre-built with your class schedule. You may be able to edit it. I don't know, any kind of other activities that you have. I don't know, but basically you have your classes. You can see your full schedule on this tab on the left-hand side. And here's all the classes that he's got going on during the autumn. So if you click on one, it tells you the name of the class, the days, the times, the building, and what the class is. So that's, how you can access that. There's a tab for grades. So once classes start, you can see what your grades are. Obviously, there's none right now. And you can see the roster, which I'm assuming is a list of students that are also in the class. Okay. So that's how you can access your schedule through the app and, navigate through some stuff in there. So I'm going to minimize that. So that's how you can access your schedule. I'm going to go back to self-service to show you where to find financial aid. So on this left-hand menu area, you go to financial information and student finance. You can go to account summary. And you can see if you have a balance, his bill's paid, so he doesn't have a balance. And then financial aid, you can go to your financial aid home and see what financial aid you have, what, anything else that you need to do to accept it, like agreeing to the promissory note, I think is what it's called, things of that nature. the reward package. Yeah, he hasn't done his yet. But anyways, so here's some other helpful links as well. So again, student finance, if you need to make a payment or see what your account is, you can do that right there as well. And there's some other helpful links. So that's really the bigger things I was wanting to show you in regards to how to look at your schedule and how to see what your financial aid package and bill and all that stuff looks like. So if you have any questions at all, if you get stuck on anything, please let me know. And we're looking forward to having everybody back or starting new next week. So, it's always fun to, start teaching again. So if you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. Thank you.